Sang Ji rushed eagerly to meet Duan Jiaxu, her lack of composure annoying her brother, Sang Yin, who playfully questioned if Duan Jiaxu was truly the one who pursued her. Duan Jiaxu soon arrived, and he and Sang Ji held hands as they settled into the back seat of Sang Yin's car. Sang Yin grumbled about being their personal driver, sarcastically welcoming them to Yin's personal ride and warning them against inappropriate behavior in his car, while also hinting at his envy of their relationship. The trio arrived at a gathering where Duan Jiaxu formally introduced Sang Ji as his girlfriend, much to the surprise of their friends, who remembered Sang Ji being introduced as his sister at graduation. Duan Jiaxu admitted he had been secretly crushing on her back then and was too embarrassed to reveal the truth. Their friend, Qian Fei, then announced that his wife was 3 months pregnant, prompting a chorus of congratulations from everyone. The conversation soon turned to the costs of confinement centers and hospitals, with Duan Jiaxu surprising Sang Yin by revealing he had already researched them. When Sang Ji wanted a drink, Sang Yin childishly called their mother to complain about her, causing a momentary stir before Duan Jiaxu interceded, reminding everyone that Sang Ji had to be home by 10. As the evening wound down, Duan Jiaxu walked Sang Ji home, explaining it would help her sober up from the wine she had consumed. Sang Ji teased him about his supposed alcohol allergy, prompting him to kiss her, seemingly proving his allergy was gone. She playfully cut the kisses short, admitting she missed him terribly when they were apart and felt the need to see him every day before rushing home. At home, Sang Ji's mother noticed the faint smell of alcohol on her. While she accepted it this time because Sang Yin was present, she sternly warned Sang Ji not to drink alone outside. The conversation then shifted as her mother revealed she had seen Sang Ji and Duan Jiaxu together, realizing they were dating. Sang Ji hesitantly admitted to the relationship, explaining that it was part of the reason she hadn't returned home for the summer break, along with her internship. She assured her mother that Duan Jiaxu was a good person who treated her very well. However, her mother, while acknowledging Duan Jiaxu's character, expressed deep concerns about his family background, particularly his father's vegetative state and the ongoing issues with the victim's family. She worried that Sang Ji might be mistaking admiration for love, given Duan Jiaxu had been a significant part of her life since childhood. Sang Ji vehemently denied this, asserting that she was old enough to distinguish between admiration and genuine affection. The next day, Duan Jiaxu suggested Sang Ji spend more time with her parents, mentioning his own plan to formally visit them soon. Sang Ji agreed to ask her parents. She confided in Duan Jiaxu that she felt too young at 19 and wished she were 29, believing that her brother's potential reaction would be less problematic if she were older. Duan Jiaxu lightheartedly brushed off her worries, assuring her that he was happy. Later, Sang Ji's father invited Duan Jiaxu to their home while Sang Ji was out. He politely expressed his surprise at their relationship and reiterated his concerns. He questioned Duan Jiaxu about the duration of their relationship, the status of his father's condition, and whether the victim's family continued to cause trouble. Sang Ji's father explained that while he and his wife were grateful for Duan Jiaxu's kindness towards Sang Ji over the years, they harbored significant worries given his family's circumstances. He emphasized that Sang Ji was young and spoiled, and as parents, they could not bear to see her suffer. He earnestly urged Duan Jiaxu to seriously consider their future together. Duan Jiaxu acknowledged their concerns, promising to resolve any issues and assuring them that he could manage everything. Upon Sang Ji's return from a classmate reunion, her parents reminisced about her childhood. Her father clarified that their worries stemmed not from snobbery, but from a profound desire to protect their daughter from any hardship. Her father then revealed that she had met with Duan Jiaxu and expressed their concerns, advising Sang Ji to reevaluate the relationship and even consider breaking up if it wasn't suitable. Sang Ji listened in silence before asserting that Duan Jiaxu had never caused her any suffering. She declared her willingness to face and shoulder any challenges related to his family situation with him, insisting that their relationship was deeply considered, not a whim. She pleaded with her parents not to be prejudiced against Duan Jiaxu, reminding them that he had no control over his family's circumstances and had already faced much judgment. Feeling overwhelmed, Sang Ji excused herself and went to her room. Worried about Duan Jiaxu, Sang Ji called him, apologizing for her parents' words and urging him not to be upset. Duan Jiaxu tried to lighten the mood by joking about the age difference, but Sang Ji firmly reassured him that he was a good person and that his family situation was not his fault. She emphasized her willingness to support him and even help care for his father. Duan Jiaxu, visibly touched, advised her to spend time with her parents and not to discuss their conversation further. He then informed her that he had to return to Yihe the next morning for an urgent client meeting. Sang Ji offered to see him off, but he declined, citing the early flight. After the call, Sang Ji's mind raced with anxieties, wondering if his sudden departure was an attempt to avoid her and if he was truly considering ending their relationship. The following morning, determined, Sang-ji packed her bags and informed her parents she was going to Iha to see Do-won Jiashu. She expressed her understanding of their concerns, but asserted that she was grown up and certain of what she wanted, asking them to trust her. Her parents, though still worried, drove her to the airport. Once at the airport, Sang-ji called Do-won Jiashu, who told her to wait for him. When he arrived, Sang-ji confessed that her story about coming to Iha in high school to meet an online crush was a lie. She revealed that she had actually come to find him after hearing from her brother that he might have a girlfriend. She showed him a star-shaped paper from her childhood, containing a secret message she had written. "I have a secret. I'd hate to admit it, but I think I have a crush on him. Do-won Jiashu. Before I even knew which characters made up your name, I had fallen for you. I've been in love with you for years. To make a lot of money. To pay off his debts." With profound vulnerability, Sang-ji pleaded with Do-won Jiashu to believe in himself, to disregard what others said about him, and to be with her forever. As she struggled to refold the paper stars, Do-won Jiashu, wiping away her tears, promised to cherish them and acknowledge that he had made her cry many times. He hugged her, assuring her that he knew everything now, and playfully emphasized that he finally had a real girlfriend, not the rumored one. When Sang-ji, remembering his earlier mention of consideration, feared he meant ending their relationship, Do-won Jiashu clarified his intentions. He explained his consideration was about their future, whether he should stay in Iha for 2 years until she graduated before they returned to Nanwu together, or if he should go back to Nanwu first to settle things before she joined him. He even joked that if not for her parents' potential objections, he would have snatched her to get their marriage certificate immediately. Do-won Jiashu insisted that Sang-ji should focus on her studies, promising to handle her parents' concerns himself. Later that night, Sang-ji found Do-won Jiashu drinking. He expressed feeling that he hadn't treated her well enough, but Sang-ji reassured him of his kindness, both in the past and present. Moved, he confessed his love for her, apologizing for the late confession and for the years of emotional turmoil she endured. He admitted that Sang-ji's unwavering devotion made him realize his own shortcomings, his slowness to understand, and his indecisiveness. He vowed to make up for these failings every day of their life together, promising that she would never regret choosing him. Do-won Jiashu later informed his colleagues, Seyoon and Sun, of his decision to resign after completing the upgrade of the Tianyan system. He explained his plan to return to Nanwu to start his own business. Though surprised, they understood his resolve when he explained it stemmed from a desire to do more for Sang-ji and address her parents' concerns. He felt that, as the older partner, it was his responsibility to build a stable foundation for their future. Seyoon and Sun offered their full support, suggesting he apply to the headquarters to open his own studio, which would provide technical support and ease his financial burden. Do-won Jiashu gratefully accepted their help. Soon after, Do-won Jiashu received a distressing call from the hospital about his father's critical condition. At his father's bedside, Do-won Jiashu finally confronted years of unspoken resentment. He recounted how his mother died from untreated cancer because they couldn't afford medical care, a direct consequence of his father's actions. He confessed that he once wished his father would wake up to witness their suffering and feel the guilt he deserved. However, he also thanked his father, acknowledging that this hardship taught him the true meaning of responsibility. Now a better man, capable of protecting his loved ones, he bid his father a final farewell, urging him to apologize to his mother in the afterlife. With a final, faint movement of his hand, Do-won Jiashu's father passed away. Sang-ji arrived at the hospital, her face etched with worry. Do-won Jiashu initially tried to maintain composure, but soon broke down in her arms, sobbing that he was now an orphan. Later, Sang-ji accompanied Do-won Jiashu to his mother's grave. He introduced Sang-ji as his girlfriend and informed his mother of his father's peaceful passing and his plans to settle in Nanwu. Sang-ji then addressed Do-won Jiashu's mother directly, assuring her that Do-won Jiashu was an outstanding and sincere person who had persevered through immense hardship. She promised to take good care of him, ensure his happiness, and protect him from ever being bullied again, vowing that he would have a family and never be alone. A month later, after confirming his resignation and completing the handover, Do-won Jiashu prepared to move back to Nanwu. He told Sang-ji that wherever she was, that would be his home. On the day of his departure, a reluctant Sang-ji clung to his arm all the way to the airport, urging him to work hard but not to overburden himself, and promising to support him if his business failed. As Do-won Jiashu prepared to board, their shared reluctance to part was palpable. If you love the story, subscribe for the next episode.